Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone is doing well today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you are enjoying my content and that you decide to stay and subscribe to my channel. Let's help this channel grow some. And I also love when everybody comments and likes my videos. I love interacting with you all. I do reply to every comment. Might take me a few days, but I do read them and I do reply back. So if you are new, I do hold my comments for review so that I can read them first and then I do publish them. Now, in saying that, I had to mention someone did comment a few videos back. Actually, it was when Shawn and I went to Barrie, Ontario, and Shawn had made some comments on global warming and somebody had made a comment regarding his comment, and I did approve that comment, but it disappeared. And it's not the first time this has happened to some of my comments. And so I Google searched to see what was going on. And I did read that when YouTube go through comments as well, if there's certain words they will pick out and they will not publish the comment. So if that was your comment, I'm sorry that it did get deleted. It wasn't by me, it was obviously by YouTube. So just to clarify that in case you are still watching my videos. Yeah, anyways, I don't want you guys to fall. You're balancing on one of those trays, you know, and I'm not sure if we're straight, but that's okay. So Shawn's mom and I were supposed to go shopping yesterday on Saturday. We wanted to go to Shoppers Drug Mart for their specials and that, but she wasn't feeling up to it, and that's okay because Caroline does not mind sitting at home. So she decided that we'd go today, Sunday afternoon, and we did. And it was probably a good thing because the shops were really nice and quiet. So we did go to Walmart first. She does like to pick up some certain groceries in there. And she does go like every week, once a week, and town's 8 minutes away. So why wouldn't you shop every week, right? Anyways, so I picked up, so what I have been doing actually, I'm thinking here, is picking up some of the canned dog food for the dogs. But then I thought, Rosie's not fussed on it. And when we were in our own place, the dogs always ate what we had for dinner, right? So, and I used to buy the chicken for them. So I said, I'm going back to buying chicken for them. So they'll have their own bag of chicken. And I've got tons of frozen vegetables out in the freezer in the garage. And so they need to be used up as well. So that's what the dogs are going to eat. So I grabbed another one of these. Yes, they're shrinking in size. They're down to 700 grams, but it's still $9.98. So it's still a great deal. And, yeah, $9.98, and this will last the dogs quite a while. So a little bit of chicken at night with some veggies, and they will enjoy that better than those canned dog foods because you really don't know what's in them, do you? Anyways, and the other thing I picked up, we were walking through the Christmas. Everybody is going crazy over those blow molds, and so I was looking, and they actually had the Grinch. They're $25, and they're tiny, like really tiny for $25. Then the ones that are $50 for outside were not much bigger. Like, so to me, honestly, they're not worth the money. I know a few people are going crazy over them and buying them, but they're not for Caroline. Give me the old original one from the thrift store and I'm all over that one for sure. So I did see this and she had to come home with me. I have a love for figure skating. I usually put a tree up that is just all figure skates. And so this I saw and it was $3.98 and I had to bring it home. It's beautiful. And I have a life-size, not a life, well actually it almost is a life-size boot. It's ceramic and it's got stuff coming out of it like this. So that's what this reminded me of. Yeah. So $3.98 for that. And the other thing I picked up was a cucumber and it was $1.44. Then we went into the Independent and their cucumbers were almost $3 each. So crazy, right? So those three items cost me $15.40. I'll have to get that chicken into the freezer again. Then we went into Shoppers Drug Mart. And I did grab the pop. I got 2. Oh, what did she... Oh, okay. It's a limit of 4 normally. Why did I pay so much money? Oh, okay. I see what happened. I bought 2 boxes of penne pasta. They were $5 for both. And then 2 Coke. So they're on for $3.99, the 6-pack. So I bought 2 Coke for Shawn, a Diet Coke for his mom, and a ginger ale for myself. So that was all. That came to $24. So I'm going to get into a Dollarama haul. But give me a minute. I'm going to go put this chicken in the freezer. And we'll get into Dollarama. All right, Max knocked yous over. Didn't you, Max? Did you knock all the peoples over? My friends. Anyways, you guys are balancing. I don't know if I already mentioned. You're on one of those trays, you know, that you sit on the bed or a couch. Anyways, let's get into Dollarama. So, I do not have my receipt because there was 2 young girls working at the cash, and I went to one. Shawn's mom went to the other. My girl had checked me out. I wanted to pay for something separate because I wanted the receipt for. Well, I always want my receipts. I do keep my receipts. And she rang it in and she goes, oh, you want that too? And I said, I'm paying for it separate. So she was kind of huffy with me. And I watched her scrumple up my receipt and throw it in the garbage. And I said to her, can I have my receipt, please, for the other order? Because after I paid for this one. And she says, I gave it to you. I said, no, you didn't. I watched you scrumple it up and you threw it in the garbage. So she lifts the garbage can up. And she starts opening them on the counter, and she's got a whole bunch of them, and some of them were ripped. And I said to her, it should have been right on the top because I just watched you throw it out. And it won't be one of those ripped ones. Well, she was, I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, it was funny because then when we went out to the car, I was telling Shawn's mom, and she says, oh, well, my cashier was leaning over the counter like she didn't want to be there. And she says, I know the manager very well, and I am going to mention this to him about his Sunday staff because it wasn't her right to throw my receipt out. She should have said, do you want your receipt, right? Most people don't want them, but if you are buying, a few things, then you do want it. Anyways, so I got 1 receipt for this one item that I purchased, and it was $5. And I did buy this for my daughter for Christmas, so hopefully she's not watching. But she loves polar bears, and this is one of those glass, like I've looked at this several times. There's 2 left on the shelf. Max, please don't knock us over. No. No, stay. He's trying to get under the blanket now. Anyways, it's Cambridge English by Design. It's a glass bottle with a straw, and then it's got like a bamboo top. It says choose me and reuse me. So she loves polar bears, like I've said, and bamboo lid, glass straw, non-slip base, and reuse me. So on the back it says it's got a decorative print. I would probably hand wash this and not put it in the dishwasher. Yeah, hand wash only and dry thoroughly. To clean the lid, wipe with a damp cloth. Do not soak or store wet. For best results, clean the straw using the straw cleaner provided. Oh, so it's got a straw cleaner in there too. Oh, it's right inside the glass straw. Very nice. That's a really nice gift for $5. And these came from the UK. From Manchester, United Kingdom. And then it also says Germany. So, very nice gift. I think she will enjoy receiving that. Now, my reason for getting a few things too was Shawn needed filters. I don't know how much these were, but there was also a box. He buys the number 4 cone, and there's 40 filters in this. There was a box hanging beside it for $3. And it said number 4 cone 40 filters. And so I know that this was less than $3. So if you are buying these, look for the one in the bag and not the box. The other reason I went in was I needed some packing tape for packing up my parcels next week when I sell some bookmarks. So I bought 2 of those. They were $1.25 each. You don't get a lot of tape in them, but $1.25 each for those. So I needed those. Oh, what else did we buy, Max? Then I bought this transparent tape for $1.25 because I don't have any tape here, and I know I'm going to need tape next week when we're taping things together. And then I saw these Flow Right markers. They're permanent and they're fine points, so I thought these would be nice. It says water resistant though. It'll be okay though, because what I'm going to have to do is hand write out your addresses, and I will put the tape over it anyway. So these will be fine to write with. So those are for the mailing out of them as well. I also grabbed a ruler because I don't have a ruler. And this is a metal stainless steel ruler for $1.50. I know I have plenty of rulers with my craft room stuff, and I have a good wooden one as well. But my purpose for this as well is I need to show measurements of my bookmarks and my photographs. And also I'm going to take it to the post office tomorrow. I want to measure her little slot so that I make sure when I do my packages that they're regular mail. So that is why I bought a ruler. What else did we buy, Max? I grabbed these panty liners, $1.50. You get 26 in it, and this is almost a month's worth. Caroline needs those nowadays. I just have to cough or sneeze and Max. Ah, good boy. He walked around. I know, my little munchkin. Always misses his mama. I grabbed another thing of English muffins. I'll throw this one in the freezer because I'm still going through the one I bought the other day. $2. What else did we buy, Max? I grabbed some Reese's cups, 95 cents. Chocolate bars are 95 cents. I grabbed another twirl because, you know, every time you go in, you got to grab a twirl, okay? It's a must. And they got the, they're starting to bring out the chocolates for Christmas. And these icy squares are delicious. This box was $4. They just, they melt in your mouth. They are delicious. So I'm starting to buy some chocolates. These are good until October 29, 2026. And where did these come from? Made in Germany. And I've heard people freeze them and eat them frozen as well. But it's a beautiful milk chocolate, and it says keep cool. Oh, no, I don't know. I think it's just the way they say it. Delicious chocolate flavor. Yeah, there's nothing saying them. Yeah, anyways, delicious. If you haven't tried them, try them. You'll thank me for it. Let's do a Ready Max thumbnail. Cheese. Maybe not. All right. And the last thing I got, was AAA batteries. So that is for the tool that I bought to put masks on with. So I'm going to put the batteries in, and I'm going to show you how those work. And the other 3 have to go. Oh, did I buy enough? I think so. The other 3 are going into my pumpkin that we want to hang up. So I'm going to show you those before I go as well. But that is it. That is all I bought. It was $20.85 is what I spent on all this. Supplies. I mean, this was the most expensive thing anyway, this. So really I spent $15. But we got a Christmas gift. Yeah. So that is it. That is everything that I picked up at Dollarama today. The bookmarks are going to be up soon. I will do a separate video for those. I've got my store all up and running, and I just got to take some pictures, post some bookmarks that I do have made already. And as, excuse me, as the week goes on, I'll be making bookmarks every day this week and posting them, but I will definitely do a separate video letting you know when I will have some on my store and links to the store and all that exciting stuff. I just want to go to the post office tomorrow also, just to make sure that I'm going to be posting, because I'm going to put a price on them, and it's going to be free shipping. So you don't got to worry about shipping. And so what I want to do is make sure that I'm not shorting myself on shipping costs, if you know what I mean. And I hope sending them to the States is okay, that you're not going to get charged tariffs, because they're under $20. And so hopefully that doesn't happen. I mean, if you're going to buy more than one, I'm sure I can figure something out, because I have to do an international piece of paper anyways. So yeah, we'll figure that out, so that you don't get charged tariffs. I know anything coming from the States to Canada, it's anything over $50. So if it's $50, you need to pay tariffs here. I don't know if our stuff going to the States is charged. I really don't know how it all works going that direction, but I guess we will soon find out, won't we? Anyways, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Watch to the end. I'm going to put the batteries in, and I'll show you those 2 items just to let you know how they operate. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I was right. I only needed 4. So the Conair only needs the 1 in it. And there's a little arrow there. So when you are putting it on, you've got your off, your unlock, and this is to put it on. Oh, and it's nice. Oh, you got to push on your skin, but it's actually a nice little massage. So that was a good buy. What did I say this was the other day? $5? Well worth it. Another great Christmas gift if you're going to do some beauty, a beauty basket. Now, this guy took 3, so we got our 3 batteries in, and we're going to put our cover back on. And remember I said you pull on the string. Ooh! All right, so I have the light on up above. I have a remote that I can turn it off. Oh wait, might help if I hit off. Woohoo! All right, here we go. You guys ready? That's how bright it is. I love it. Yeah. Happy Halloween. I don't think I can turn the light on again. Let me check. Hi, Kat. Happy Halloween. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you all on my next one. Bye for now.